Hey there, my name is Ken from the Moneymakers Academy. This course is all about 11 side hustle ideas to make $500 per day from your phone. Now, does that sound promising? I'm a huge fan of earning money, and I think everyone should have a side hustle. Side hustling can allow you to earn that little bit of extra money that can help you achieve your financial goals faster, whether it's paying off student loans or saving for retirement. Now, for this course, my goal for you is to show you the best side hustles that you can start and why. Now, these are easy tips that I prepared for you. And if you want your side hustle to grow over time, you need to think about growth potential as well. Some of these jobs have no growth potential. Others, like starting a blog, have huge growth potential. Now, this is a really personal question about where you want your side gig to go. Some people might just want some extra money for Christmas, and other people may want to try and scale their side hustles into their full time job. Now, there is no right or wrong answer here, but you should realize the future potential when you get started. And hopefully, this lesson will give you some good insights into what I think makes a good side hustle. Plus, this list of the best side hustles, it actually goes a long way to making things happen. And if you're still on the fence and want other ideas, you can check out on our different courses. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's head on to the table of contents. Now, on today's course outline on the 11 side hustle ideas to make $500 per day from your phone would be the first side hustle idea we will be tackling is charge electric scooters. Now that sounds interesting. Next we have side hustle idea number 2, be a field agent. Another idea would be user testing. And then we'll introduce you an idea about TaskRabbit. And then next idea is about pet sitting. And then we also have freelance food delivery. Another idea is rent your stuff. And then another side hustle idea is flipping and retail arbitrage. And then we'll head on over to the Uber and Lyft, which is actually a twist for everyone for today's course. And then another idea is the Airbnb experiences. And then lastly, we have start consulting. And then a bonus actually here is a side hustle idea. Now, that is a secret for now, and we'll head over that right after we discuss the 11 ideas. So, are you excited? Okay, let's proceed now. Start making money today with just a smartphone and internet connection. Now, check out these 11 side hustles to get inspiration and get your first business started. Starting a side hustle is a great way to not only make extra income, though, but to gain business experience as well. With a smartphone and a little creativity, I bet you can start a side hustle today. No excuses. Okay, for first idea, we have here charge electric scooters. Electric scooters are the new cool way to get around town and the fastest growing startups in this space, which is the Bird and Lime. They both actually pay subcontractors around $3 to $5 to put scooters back in their charging stations. If you live in a major city, you've probably seen these scooters around. They're super, they're super popular. And the best part about this side hustle is that it's super simple and you just need to collect the scooters and put them back in charging stations. It might take a bit of time, but if you're trying to do this all on foot, but you can still do it. But if you have a car, it will be more efficient. Now, a quick tip is the best time to search for scooters is actually around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. because more of them will need charging at that point. And if you want to go to the extra mile, hire someone else to go collect the scooters for you and somehow split the money with them. Maybe you pay for the car or the gas and they do the rest. Or think about a way to write software, script, or code so you can actually optimize for maximum revenue. Electric scooters are a new and trendy way to get around cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. They're not yet legal in New York City, where I live, but they're all the rage out west and where electric scooter startups like Bird and Lime are based. Now, I met a person which is the founder of Rideshare Guy blog and podcast who has experimented with a number of side hustles from driving for Uber and Lyft to delivering food for Postmates and DoorDash. And more recently, he's made extra cash by charging electric scooters. Now, the scooter sharing companies rely on an army of independent contractors to locate scooters that needs juice, charge them overnight and release them the next morning before 7 a.m. Now the gig here or this type of side hustle is not that complicated. And if you can charge your smartphone, you can charge a scooter. Side hustle idea number 2. Be a field agent. Now a field agent is an app that you can use to help big brands and retailers to do in-store audits or price checks. They'll pay you for helping them out. Now here's how it works. First, download the app, pick one of the stores they need someone to go to, and then go to that store and take pictures of the products they ask for. And then upload the pictures to the app, and then lastly, you can get paid. You can actually make $3 to $12 per gig. And if you can do a couple at the same store, it can be really efficient. And if there is a lot of gigs in one area, you can make up to $20 to $30 per hour. Now, why does field agent pay people to do this? Because brands want to make sure their product is being properly displayed in stores and is being priced correctly, especially if their products are being sold across the country. It's important that everything is consistent. So the brands signed up to field agent and consumers like you can do the legwork and check for them and get paid for it. Plus, you can do this at stores you already shop at. And if you already going to the grocery store, why not check if there are any gigs there? You could make $3 to $8 while you walk around and snap some photos and cut some cash off your grocery bill. Basically, it's a win-win for everyone. Side hustle idea number 3. User testing. Now, big software companies are always looking for people to test out their website or app. And with the user testing app, you can get paid to test out these applications. Customer and product research is actually a billion-dollar industry. Plus, pair it with apps and software and you get cash. User testing pays anywhere from $4 to $120 per test, and it depends on what type of test you're taking. A short 5-minute test might pay you $4 and a long 90-minute test could pay you $100. And if you eventually want to start your own company, especially a software company, this is a great way to start doing some market research. Look at the types of problems they actually want you to test out on the app and find ways you can do it better, differently, or serve a different group of people. And usability testing is a great way and a great side hustle for me since I work from home and I'm usually on my laptop and I have time to take tests throughout the day, and I average over $1,000 a month testing websites with my biggest week so far totally nearing $600. Now this is a great way to bring in an extra income from home anywhere in the world with no training or previous experience needed and no commitment. Now what is it all about? Unlike other work from home side hustles, website testing is super easy and requires no prior knowledge or training. They're just looking for an average people like you and I to test how user-friendly their sites or apps. Most sites require a computer and microphone. Most computers have one built in it, and however, if you need one, they are inexpensive on Amazon or a smartphone to test on. You will also need a strong internet connection and a valid PayPal account. Many also require you to download a Chrome extension, and some require you to have a certain social media accounts. Usually testing website, as I've mentioned, they pay $5 to $90 per test. And typically, these are just short tasks anywhere from 5 to 25 minutes. Then you'll check out a website or app and provide your thoughts, feelings, criticisms via microphone and sometimes webcam. That's it. Side hustle idea number 4, TaskRabbit. Now, TaskRabbit is a website or app that connects users with local contractors from hundreds of different fields. Most of them are pretty hands-on work like cleaning, delivery, furniture assembly, yard work, or minor home repairs. And what kind of work you can do on TaskRabbit? You can build furniture, mow lawns, help people move, grocery shop for people, paint people's walls, and so much more. This is actually a great option compared to some other on-demand apps because you don't need a car and you don't have to expense things like gas. You can also set your own hourly rate and you can customize your profile to make it more personal and on brand. Now, a person, Jeremy, from the Okdork team tried out TaskRabbit to earn some extra cash, and while he was in college, he actually earned making up $35 to $40 per hour plus tips doing moving jobs. Not too bad for a college student picking up hustles between classes. Another reason why TaskRabbit is great is that they're a big platform that already has big customers coming to it. If you want to start a business like car washing or home repairs, you should start it on TaskRabbit to get customers, do excellent work, and ask your clients for referrals or see if you can start getting work off the platform as you start to make a name for yourself. So, who can use TaskRabbit? TaskRabbit could be a decent side gig, but it won't replace your full-time salary. If your goal is to earn $10,000 per month, TaskRabbit probably won't be enough to get you there. Instead, becoming a tasker may be a good idea if you want to earn supplemental income during your spare time, such as during the evenings or as a weekend side job. This can help you pay down your credit card or student loan debt. Unlike most part-time jobs, you can complete tasks whenever it's convenient for you, and you can scale the work to meet your needs. For example, if you're saving money for a new car, you can take on more tasks until you get the cash you need, then take a break. To be a tasker in the US, you must meet the following requirements. You need to have a valid social security number, be at least 18 years old, be able to work in one of the TaskRabbit active sites, provide information like a copy of your driver's license so you can undergo a background check. Also have an active account checking. Also have a valid credit card and even own a smartphone. Be aware that signing up to become a tasker requires a one-time, non-refundable $25 registration fee paid via your credit card. But TaskRabbit will not charge you in any fees beyond that or take cut of your pay. The client will be charged a TaskRabbit service fee as well as a trust and support fee. Side hustle idea number 5. Do you love hanging out with pets and want to earn some side cash? Now check out application Rover. Now it's an app that helps people find pet sitters and dog walkers that live in the area. Most of the gigs on there are priced and around somehow 15, I guess 15 to $35, but you could actually price yours a few bucks lower than average in the beginning. livable. But it's actually a good thing as food delivery is something that you can start to make money from quickly. The restaurant and food industry has been growing tremendously, making food delivery jobs super popular to earn some extra cash. The growing number of large restaurants and local eateries have partnered with food delivery companies like DoorDash and, as I've mentioned, Uber Eats instead of providing their own food delivery services. And now I know you may have a couple of questions before you sign up with any of the food delivery companies, and I'm actually here to answer some of those questions. So just message me anytime or email me. Side hustle idea number 7. Rent your stuff. If you have an extra room or a garage at home, rent it out on Airbnb. That's actually an extra income for $1,000 per month right there. If you have a car that you are only driving 2 times a week because you've switched to a remote work, have it rent it out on Turo app. If you have an extra bike that you are not using, rent it out on the Spin Lister app. Other ideas for things you can rent out such as gym equipments, drones, musical instruments, sewing machines, camera gear or filming equipment, drones, home repair tools or lawn care equipments. You can also post the things you want to rent on places like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. Now, just keep in mind that there is no insurance through those platforms, so you'd have to rely 100% on trust. All of these things can be pretty pricey to buy, and they're things people may not need all the time. So lots of people may look to rent them, and it's a great way to recoup the cost of items you already own. So if you're like me, you probably own plenty of things that you only use every would offer the expertise to understand the things you are thinking about flipping. Developing expertise is the hard part actually, but once you do and you are willing to side hustle, you can make from $50,000 to $100,000 doing this full time. Another way to flip items is to go to garage sales, flea markets, or even ask your friends and family for stuff they want to get rid of and flip their things for money. The cheaper you can get the item, the more you sell it for, a bigger win for you. Side hustle idea number 9, Uber and Lyft with a twist. Now, yes, everyone already knows about Uber and Lyft, but we recommend doing Uber and Lyft with a twist. Start doing rides in the richest area of your city. Pick up millionaires, business people, CEOs, or whatever kind of people live in that area and use your ride as a chance to network with them. Interesting, isn't it? Getting your foot in the door with successful people is actually the hardest part. Doing it this way brings them to you, and all you've got to do is chat with them. Ask them what they do and how they got started, what career advice they have, and basically just pick their brain and learn as much as you can from them. Worst case scenario, they won't chat, and that's fine. Maybe the next person will. Best case scenario, they'll share a bunch of golden nuggets with you and you'll learn something. Tour in Germany, or a library and lunch tour in Lisbon. Get creative. Think about what experience you can offer that you could or you would also want to go. You can also do practice runs with your friends and family to gain confidence as a guide, and they can leave reviews on your experience, which can help you get customers. Side hustle idea number 11, start consulting. If you have a day job, you probably have some industry knowledge that can be valuable to someone else. Believe it or not, there are probably people that would pay you $100 to hop on a phone call and share your expert advice on a topic you're knowledgeable about. Like David Kelly. He he is actually a general manager of our App Sumo Originals team. He consults a side hustle and he charges people for $200 per hour. And to get his expert advice on startup marketing, his advice is look for clients in your own network first, ask for referrals, finding people to help out for free first using Facebook groups, Slack groups, LinkedIn, social media, whatever platform your potential clients could be on. And then start charging people as you get more clients. So start booking clients, use the app Tidycal, it's the simplest way to book and schedule meetings, and it it can integrate with Zoom, PayPal, Stripe, and Google Calendar. You can get started with the basic version. Start hustling, hustlers. Whatever side hustles you start, it's likely not going to be your end result. You may only do it for a few months or years, and you might not make $1 million, but you will learn valuable business lessons that will benefit you in the long run. You'll learn about sales, marketing, tech, customer service, growth hacking, finance, and so much more. Best of all, you'll get your feet wet as an entrepreneur, and once your side hustle starts bringing in some of that sweet money, your hustling is going to feel like the best reward. So, get out there and hustle. And that concludes our course for 11 side hustle ideas to make $500 a day from your phone. In my own advice for you, if you want your side hustle to grow over time, you need to think about growth potential as well, as I've mentioned earlier. So I hope that this will give you some good insights into what I think would make a good hustle. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on my Skype, on my phone number, and even on my email. Once again, thank you for listening.